I was 18 years old and I went to an ISNA convention, and I was listening to the speakers who were really wonderful. Back in the day, it was Yusuf Islam, a man named Steve. I can't remember his last name right now, but he had been a priest before. I hope wherever he is today, Allah is pleased with him. And Aminah Assilmi. Aminah Assilmi was one of the speakers, and I loved to listen to her. And I looked up to her, and she was really a very creative educator. And we here at Rabata this month, we are honoring Aminah Assilmi and the work that she did for our ummah in the 20th century. She was a creative educator. In fact, she won an Emmy Award. Can you believe? She was an Emmy Award winning broadcaster. SubhanAllah. She was a convert, and she held degrees in education, broadcasting, and communication. A lot of her lectures were online at ISNA. And when she lectured, she was really thinking about the audience and what do they need to hear, and thinking about how is she teaching them? How is she teaching them what she wants them to learn about Islam? She talked about hijab a lot back in the day, educating the American public and educating Muslims about the importance of hijab, what it does mean, what it doesn't mean. And she was also an important part of, I don't know if you remember Adam's World, but she was an important part of helping Adam's World become a show. And she was also a contributor to Sound Vision and the work that they were doing. All of this is creative education. Aminah Assilmi is thinking about the community. How do we educate the community? And really, we know that if we're going to solve the serious problems of today, we need creative education. We need creative teachers. We need students. We need our students to be engaged and motivated to grow and learn. And so Aminah Assilmi, we make dua for you. She passed in 2010. We make dua for you, and we pray that Allah is pleased with you. And we honor this month those who have walked in your footsteps and the footsteps of those who came before you in the work of educating our community to help us solve the deep and wide problems, crises, and issues that we are facing. As we reflect on Aminah Assilmi and the work that she did, I'd like to remind you all that this is the work of Rabata. Our work is to help raise a generation of women who will be creative educators in the halaqat, in the Sunday schools, in the Saturday schools, at the masjid, in their homes, in all of the different places, so that the next generations will not lose touch, so that Islam will not fall through our hands like sand. Support us this month. Help us to keep our programs going and to uplift this work and uplift Muslim women around the world so that we as Muslim women can uplift Muslim women everywhere.